Out of all the pirates and emperors in the world of One Piece, Big Mom by far had the best territory, and it's not even close. And I know she may have some competition with the likes of Tottoland Island, which is basically Call of Duty zombies only with pirates, and Wano that has borders that are so impenetrable that after the Gorosei found out that they weren't going to be open, they were just like, forget about it. But what makes Big Mom's territory so much more scarier to invade is the fact that it has way too much going for it. We just left Wano. We saw that, it's not as impenetrable as one might think because, our three little doofuses were able to get in there. And not only that, but actually beat Kaido, despite, fate and luck being on their side. But once you realize that even Roger had to sneak in there and steal Big Mom's poneglyph rubbing and then get out the same way Luffy did, you really got to stop to examine what is so special about the way that she made Tottoland. So let's get into that. So for starters, Tottoland is 35 islands in total. The big one in the center is Whole Cake Island, and then 34 smaller ones are just surrounding it. And Big Mom has one of her children on each one of these islands ruling it, known as chancellors. So before you even get to the center where Big Mom and her chateau is, you gotta go through way too many people. On top of that, all of these islands are just filled with homies, from the grass to the clouds to everything. The doors on the building, the silverware in the drawers, the food on your plate, everything is being controlled by Big Mom. So you'll be having to fight an army before the army even shows up, and that's kind of nuts. And one super important thing to keep in mind is that in the water surrounding Tottoland, Big Mom has territorial sea slugs that can track wherever anything is and send that signal to the Napoleon homie, which is always on Big Mom's head, and he can just tell Mom, hey, on island number 18, somebody just entered the territory, and now she knows, and now you're screwed. She's literally tapped into everything going on across all 35 islands. Not to mention a lot of the bodies of water around Tottoland is literally just pop and juice. Things that she can actually put her homie into and make tsunamis to, get rid of you if she really wants to. And I don't think a lot of crews got a djembe helmsman to get them out of danger. And if having all that control in the seas around her territory ain't enough, she can just control the weather. Throw a homie into the sky, and now I control the clouds. I'm going to make it rain. I'm going to make thundercrap on you. And everything I'm saying is just something Big Mom herself can do. She still has sweet commanders. And we may not know much about Snack because, he just got beat. We do know about the other guys. And someone like Cracker, after Snack got defeated, flooded the seas with his fleet, and you couldn't even see the water. It blotted out, according to Pound. And that's just Cracker and his fleet. We still got Smoothie and, of course, Katakuri. Before somebody tries to clown on Cracker for losing to Von Augur and Kuzan, it's Von Augur and Kuzan. And majority of Big Mom's fleet was still out on the seas around Wano looking for Big Mom. And Katakuri and Other were dealing with the German siblings and Caesar on a different island in Totland. So once again, Cracker was fighting a 2v1 and he got beat. No one wants to fight the fair 1v1 with this man. Luffy teamed up with Nami to take him down the first time, and Kuzan teamed up with Von Augur to take him down the second time. He stays getting jumped. But even without him, we can't forget Big Mom's main homies Prometheus and Zeus. Because one thing a lot of people overlook about these guys is that they cannot be hurt by Haki. Luffy himself tried it and then even said that they're worse to fight than a Logia type. That is saying something. Other than having an elemental weakness, Brook is the only person in this world that can interact with these souls that isn't Big Mom. And when you take all this into account, honestly, it makes Roger look even more impressive. Because while it's true he was only able to do what he did because Big Mom did not know he had the voice of all things and he could just hear what he needs to get from the poneglyph. Roger had to get in through the territorial sea slugs that were feeding information to Big Mom directly, circumnavigate the 34 islands around Whole Cake Island just so that he can make his way there without getting caught by the chancellors, dealing with any sea anomalies that Big Mom could just make on the spot. And then after he finally touches down on a single island, he then has to go through the homies and any type of weather phenomenon that Big Mom makes on the spot to try to stop this man. All just to get to the poneglyph, steal it, and then jet out of this place. Like when I say it all like that, not only does it make Roger seem impressive, it also makes Big Mom seem that much more scary. Because if you had to go through all of that just to get this poneglyph, I wouldn't want to fight Big Mom either. And that is why out of all the emperors, Big Mom easily has the best territory that is hard for anyone to get into, even the king of the pirates. Quick side note, of course, the Big Mom print is finished. You'll be able to find these in my Etsy shop starting right now for only 20 bucks. And from now until March 11th, you can get any 2 prints and save 20% off the entire order. So if you want to snag a Big Mom and a Kaido that go together, hey, go ahead and do that. Not only is it a good deal, you're also helping me pay rent and, get more product to make more stuff for you guys in the future. And for those that already put your orders in, I mailed those out yesterday. They on their way. And once again, I appreciate all of you.